Hi guys, we're back. Day 16, Body, Mind, Spirit Challenge. My name is Jim Standish and I am one of your co-hosts. So today we're going to revisit something that we talked about quite a few days ago, and that is, who am I and what am I doing here? And we're going to look at the Destiny card system, and it is a system that I have been using for many, many years, and it is a fantastic tool for self-discovery. Now remember, transformation is an inside job. It's something that you have to do by working on yourself and transforming yourself into that person that you would most like to be and have the experiences that you would most like to have while you're here on planet Earth. And the Destiny card system will help us look at potential strengths and weaknesses that we may have incarnated with. So things that we brought with us. And I like to look at, absolutely like to look at potential strengths. I mean, I like to look at innate tools that you may have, that you have been gifted with. And let's look at whether you're actually using them or not. You know, a lot of times I think people get stuck in dead-end jobs or something, and they're maybe not fulfilling their true purpose. And sometimes it's fun to look and see some of the gifts that we came in with innately, and if it means utilizing those gifts so that you can experience a fuller, better life, then certainly it's worth taking a peek at. So in your little notebook, I want you to write down my birth map. Now, your birth map could be described as the moment you were born, the moment you came in, and we talked about this, and you got the slap on the button, right? and the spirit part of you entered the physical part of you. If we took a camera and we looked up into the sky and we took a snapshot of all the heavenly bodies and where they were at that exact moment in time, at that exact geographical location, that would become your birth map. Now, your birth map is has to do with energies that are emitted by planetary bodies. Now, the simplest way to think about this is, let's look at the moon, right? And look at a full moon versus other phases of the moon. And if you know anybody that is in the healthcare business, if they work in an ER or they work like in a nursing home or something where they see the public on a regular basis, ask them, if you don't believe it yourself, and I'm sure you do, but just ask them, if things get a little weirder during a full moon, okay? And I think they'll say, yeah, people freak out on a full moon. And all it is an amplified amount of moon particles. And I want you to think about this, that everything emits energy. Everything. We emit energy. That's, this whole process, this whole 30-day process, we are trying to raise our vibration. We're trying to raise our energy, right? So that we emit a higher vibration. So every planetary body has its own vibration, and it emits energy. And I want you to think of it as particles, in the form of particles. So just conceptualize moon, full moon, more particles, more moon influence on the peoples. And I think it's pretty easy to demonstrate. Just ask somebody, right? Well, we're going to look at other planets also, because other planets, much larger bodies, even than planet Earth. We know that planet Earth is much larger than the moon, and there are planetary bodies in our solar system that are way bigger than planet Earth, that emit a lot of energy and a lot of particles that influence the peoples. So for your homework, I want you to look up your birth date, and we're going to have to look at the day, the time, and the place. And we're gonna move into this and do a little bit of research, and I want you to find out the day, the time, and the place. And a lot of people sometimes have a hard time finding the time. The time is only important if you're cuspy. And we are going to talk a little bit about the zodiac and different houses, and we're going to get a little bit of astrology, not crazy, just a little bit, just to realize that this does affect you. The time is important if you're shifting from one sign into another sign, and there's, second by second by second by second, the influence of those planetary bodies does change. So sometimes, and I'm gonna give you free resources where you can look this stuff up. But you need the data to enter first. So homework for today, day 16, right? Day 16. Find out the day, the time, and the place you were born, and we will see you tomorrow, day 17. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.